Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve question number 729 of LeetCode My Calendar 1. So what are we given in the question? We have to implement a My Calendar class in which we'll implement a book method if we have added some of the event at the given time in the book method. If there is not already a event present at that time, then we will add that event in our calendar, or else we will return false and reject that event. So how are we going to do it? First of all, we need to understand that there are 2-3 methods to do this particular question, but what we are going to use is the method we will implement using tree. So why we should use this method and not any other method? Like the other method I am talking about is, first method would be, we would create a timeline in which we will store our start and end time, and then suppose if we encounter any time, we would check if we encounter that time which is between start and end time, then we will return false, or else we will return true. Then this could be a solution. But what's the problem in this solution? Like why do we need to implement it using tree? Because it gives us our basic understanding of how do we solve a problem using data structures. Like if we use tree, then in future, if suppose something is built on top of our code, then we could include extra information in that tree and save that information. So that's why we are going to use tree and solve this question. So how are we going to use tree? We will use binary search tree to save start and end point at that particular node, and in the right side we would include the event which happens after our current event, and in left side we will include the event which will happen before our current event. So let's first of all create a node class which will include our tree. It would have 4 parameters: start time, end time, a left node and a right node. And we will create a constructor name as node, which will be initialized using 2 parameters, start and end. So this dot start equal to start, this dot end equal to end, and we will create our main node head class, which will be our root node. And we will create our root node. When this class is called, our head pointer initially will be null. Now when the book function is called, if head equal to null, then we will create new head, which will be from start to end. If, and will return true. If head is already present, then we will return a function of add node. We will pass start, end and head. Now let's create a add node function. Which will have parameters as start, end and the root given to us. Okay, so for this function, if the current given start is greater than equal to our current root dot end, then we will return to the right side of the node, which would be start, end and root dot right. If we encounter something as which is has end less than equal to root dot start, then we would return add node of left side, that is start in and root dot left. And if both the condition are not found, then the range must lie, then the given range must lie in between our previous events range, so we will return false. Now for this condition we have to first check if root dot right is null or not. If root dot right is null, then we'll create root dot right with the given information start and we will return true. Else we will and for this also we will check if root dot left is null or not. If it is null, then we will create a left as start and we will return true. So that's it for the code, and let's try to run it for given test cases. Head equal to null. Okay, typo. Yeah, it's accepted for the given test cases. Let's try to submit it. Yeah, it's working fine, and also 94% faster than other Java solution. Thank you for watching the video.